Hi, welcome to Peter Dan's educational videos. Today we're going to be talking about part 2 of competition prep. So what's happened is in the last last 2 years I have been competing in the tall class natural physique titles, and then what I've done last year for my third year is I've changed my methods of my prep a little bit according to a few IFBB competitors, veteran competitors, who have very unorthodox methods. So I decided to try something a little bit outside the square that we live in, and something a little bit different, and see how that goes. So so today we're going to be talking about those little changes. Okay, so one of the things that I changed was I didn't cut my carbs completely. I drip feed carbs. So what I did was, instead of cutting carbs completely for 6 days and then having a high carb day, I had about 10 grams of carbs in every single meal, and then once a week I had a high carb meal instead. So that was really good because I got carbs throughout the week, so I didn't lose that much muscle mass. Calories in versus calories out for the week ended up being the same. So it was a really good change because I got to maintain a lot more muscle mass. I looked more vascular, much more full, maintained so much more of my off-season muscle mass. Actually, in my whole diet I only lost 200 grams of muscle, which is over 12 weeks absolutely phenomenal. I was really happy with that, and that's the main thing. Other things I changed was I actually used creatine for my last month. Creatine does not store water retention, it increases intracellular water. So it actually helped me get better insulin spikes and cell volume. So I actually looked more full when I was on stage, much more full than ever before. The last thing that I changed was water loading. So instead of having like 8 liters of water around about a week out and slowly depleting down to 500 ml the day before, and 500 ml on the day of the show, I increased my water dramatically over the last week. So I did a whole thing backwards up until I was competing on Sunday. So on Friday I had 6 liters. Saturday morning I dropped 8 liters just before the midday, and then I cut my water completely for the rest of Saturday and Sunday morning. Ended up competing Sunday afternoon, because the theory is the more water you drink, the more you're going to pee out. So I got my body focusing on peeing as much as I possibly can by drinking as much as I possibly can, and then just simply cut it completely. So it's a little bit more dangerous because you're not slowly decreasing your water, you're just having a massive amount on one day and then having absolutely nothing the day after. So it's a little bit more of a shock to the system, it's a little bit more dangerous, but the results were absolutely just far more better than any other way I've ever done before in my life. So they're the main changes that I've done to my competition prep. So the main 3 things were drip feeding carbs instead of cutting carbs, increasing my creatine for the last month, and doing my water loading backwards almost, I guess you could say. And here's what it looked like at the 2013 IFBB Australian titles classic division, where I got put in the finals in my very first year.